I actually did read an article years ago that talked about there were a lot of millennials that when they were trying to apply for credit on their own, that they were
Oh,
getting
that's very
denied.
interesting.
They were being denied because
And they didn't know why.
they didn't know why.
Yeah.
Right. And so luckily there was legislation that was passed that obviously said, look, back when this account was open, this person
was 10 years old.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but you know,
We can only give you so much. Yeah.
and on top of that, again, it was us, our generation that did that.
Right.
You know, our parents didn't do that
Right.
to us.
Right.
So I guess credit fraud or credit protection, stuff
Right.
like that was really established because of our generation. So
We made another thing.
I tell you, we were flying the plane while we was building it.
Yep. Yep. I like that. I like that saying. We were flying the plane while we were building it. God only knows we would have crashed it sometime. We probably did crash it a couple
Probably.
times.
We definitely crashed that bad boy several times. And so, but again, I think, you know, crashing it is how you learn.
That's how you learn.
You know, and
That's how you learn.
So what I would tell my earlier self, which I actually try to tell my kids,
Right.
because they are basically my earlier self. It's just interesting how, again, the 18-year-old, 20-year-old think they know it all.
Yep.
You know, so, you know, I try to tell them the cautions and some of the warning signs,
But they don't realize that when we do say that, they just think we're trying to be know-it-alls, right?
Right.
So if we're going to talk about kids, I got two adults now, not kids, and they don't realize that I'm not just wanting to lecture them, or you're not wanting to lecture. You're speaking from making that mistake.
That's right.
And you're trying to teach them, if you're smart, you learn from your own mistakes. But if you're really smart, you learn from other people's mistakes. And you're the other person. I'm the other person.
Right.
Okay, we made this mistake. We're telling you, you don't do it. But unfortunately, that's not how human nature works, right?
Right.
They're going to have to go out and make those mistakes themselves. Once upon a blue moon, they learn from us. You know, we give them one. But for the most part, but I'm not going to stop talking, and you shouldn't stop talking.
And I think that's why your platform is so effective, because we are giving them, your audience, an opportunity to hear from a different point of view or even a different voice. But the information, hopefully, there's some consistency there,
Right,
that will resonate and make someone go, now they understand. Now
right,
it's more comprehensible because it's coming from a source outside of their home.
outside of their home.
Right.
And like, so my thing now, I truly, like, as I move on with my message about intentional money management, one of the things that one of my messages, you have to be intentional about what you do, and you cannot go to extremes. Like, it has to be a moderate. So I don't want to be like my parents that deprive themselves of everything to save a couple of dollars. Because why do you have money? The purpose of money is to help you build that freedom, help you build that happiness. It isn't the happiness, but it's supposed to help with it. And if you think otherwise, then you're fooling yourself. It is part of what gives you that freedom. But for some people, when they're tied to it one way or another, I think, in my opinion, when it comes to the almighty dollar, it isn't the almighty dollar, and it controls you in both spectrums.